Give me a hell yeah!
So I'm going to catch a little bit of heat for this, and I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I will say this. You know, I saw the shit that's going on in Virginia, and I see the shit that's going on in Texas and Arizona and all these other places that have been, you know, super pro fucking 2A or whatever. And I always say, you know, freedom is a mindset. And especially as being from California and seeing how often, you know, gun laws changed and fucked everyone. Everyone sat back and laughed at California, and now it's happening everywhere else. You know, a lot of people didn't realize or don't even know or care to know or be bothered to fucking know that the state is gonna fuck you. That's the case that happened in California. And now that it's happening in everywhere else, you know, hey, you, like I said, everyone fucking sat back and laughed at California, but here it comes. So you can't exactly go ahead and just blame California people for moving from California to whatever state and saying it's their fault. It's not. This shit has been going on forever, and it's at a different level. You have, you know, I see a lot of people talk about it. You have younger generations not being into firearms. You have all these fucking colleges. It's not specifically just dudes that move from California or people that move from California to whatever state you live in. It might help. Californians, certain ones, love to fucking vote, love to flex that fucking, oh, I did this and I'm against this, so I went to this council meeting. But the reality is, it's not just Californians, and they're not the biggest ones to blame. It's the fact that there's not a lot of young people getting into firearms, so they don't give a fuck about the Second Amendment. Shit, they barely care about the First Amendment. Now, the other thing, too, is that this war's been going on a long time. This industry, or dare I say this hobby, is the only hobby that any person can have, that, or even, you know, a set of rights that a person can have that is politically fucking driven, in the aspect of it gets attacked every day by someone, whether you look left, you look right, you know. And Republicans aren't fucking innocent. Democrats are obviously fucking scumbags. I hate communists. But the reality is, you know, you gotta get all these young kids into guns. You gotta get fucking kids that are 21 into fucking guns. You gotta get everyone that isn't, you know, under basically fucking, that can handle a firearm. They need to be able to be into fucking guns. And people need to stop scaring motherfuckers away. And that's another thing that I really want to talk about on a podcast. And I actually have to get the right person on for this. But it's getting super difficult when the entire community just attacks each other and doesn't give a fuck. The reality is, when I talk shit about guns and certain gun owners and blah, 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 I don't give a fuck what you own. I care more that you own something. Hey, PSA is the best thing to happen to the gun industry on a level of getting people into firearms. You can buy or build a fucking AR for sub $500. That's fantastic. I don't remember who it was who told me, but the guy from PSA basically is the dude, you know, doing the Lord's work by getting as many firearms in people's hands as possible. It sucks to be in the industry and you're losing money because places like PSA exist to where they sell shit for super cheap and you can't compete. But at the same time, it's it's that good and that bad. So, super ranty. I've been seeing a lot of it on Instagram. I need to get a new podcast up, and that'll happen soon, where I'm going to talk about this. And it's going to be a community-based issue. It's going to be a lifestyle issue. It's everything based around the fact that guns are scary evil, and, you know, all these kids that are going to college don't think that they fucking need guns, and it's some shit that your grandfather did. So, look forward to that. Yeah, my rant's over. FortKnoxPodcast.com. Been updating the blog and going to be talking a little bit more about political issues, even though I hate politics, and keeping left versus right, but keeping it centered towards just the firearms community.
Give me a hell yeah!